Chat, what did we cook? We cooked something diabolical. Not not that diabolical. Hopefully, Jake is bringing what I'm thinking he's bringing, but we'll see. Still hasn't joined voice chat. Not gonna. I'm commuting home. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, Connor can't commentate today. He will be missed dearly, of course. But the show must go on. Just gotta play all by my lonesome today, huh? Don't get to just comment from afar on what I think other people should be doing. But I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I got something that I'm hoping he won't expect. I've talked about it with... I've talked about, like, part of this strat with... I know Connor. I've talked about it with you, I think. The idea was given to me by someone else. Hey, Jake.
I'm not in your stream, and I don't want to hear anything I'm not supposed to hear.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm
Do you have a code you want to use?
I don't care.
Do you want to talk for a couple minutes?
Yeah,
about
sure.
Perhaps the shenanigans that were happening earlier today.
Shenanigans. Oh yeah, so
I call those shenanigans.
So I'm on stream now. Say hi, Jake.
Hi, stream.
Hi, stream. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
So yeah,
Chatters want to do Mando Donos?
Huh?
Mandatory donations.
Oh, mandatory donations? Can I just force people to donate? That would be sick. Well, me and Jake were like messing around with each other earlier. He's saying that he's gonna bring Specs Garchomp. I don't know, or Special Garchomp, whatever it was. I don't know if I believe it.
I think your Klefki is gonna be really upset when it takes a Specs Earth Power.
I hope so. I hope you bring Specs Earth
He's
Power.
He's really not gonna be happy.
I don't even... What is Garchomp's base special attack stat?
It is base 80.
That's like... There are worse offensive stats. I'm pretty sure that's like the same as Blastoise. Yeah, Blastoise 85. Blastoise is 85. Specs Garchomp is real.
Competing with Big Toys.
Big Choice?
Big Toys.
Big Toys, yeah. I mean, it's hard to compete with Big Toys.
It kind of is.
He's a big turtle.
I had to keep double checking your sheet to make sure that you didn't change any of your Pokemon.
No.
And I didn't see it.
No, I haven't made any trades this season. I actually drafted very well. And also I'm too scared to make change.
Yeah, me too.
Like I feel like the minute I make a trade, I am immediately going to regret it.
Someone's gonna take the Pokemon and like sweep 2 matches with it. You're gonna be like, Ampharos isn't coming to any games. We're gonna get rid of him, and a Choice Specs Ampharos is gonna like sweep someone.
No, it's Choice Band Ampharos.
True,
Perry's in my chat telling me that Specs Mamoswine was his main league MVP. I don't know that I really believe that. That's a 70 special attack stat.
I don't know how that's possible. It has 70?
70.
That's so high. I actually believe it.
I mean, like, Specs
I was
like
looking at your team. I was like, where's Mamoswine?
No, it's Perry's team. Perry's in the A conference, though.
Gotcha. You think it's time to get this ball rolling?
I think it is time. So what code do you want to use?
Yes. What do I have loaded in here? You want to do 7957?
Sure.
Well, once we get in, I'm gonna take a minute to get like my music going and shit.
Okay.
I was like, do I stream? And I didn't want to have to talk to anyone, or like feel the need to commentate.
I feel
I
like
gotta lock in.
I talk out
It
loud
can't
and
go down like this.
it helps me figure things out when I talk out loud. Like the rubber duck method. I don't know if you've heard that term.
Yeah,
I don't have a
I
rubber
do the
duck. I have
same
a little
thing.
I have a stone mudkip on my desk who I'm gonna talk
I
to.
have a Torkoal on my desk.
A
I
Torkoal,
did
that's a
finally
good
get my
one.
hands on one.
Oh wait, I have autofocus on this camera? Wow, that's cool. I'm like pointing the mudkip into my camera and it actually focused on it. I'm impressed. Thank you, Logitech.
Thank you, Logitech.
Where's my sponsor money now?
Not a sponsor, just some very cool people that we love.
All right, I'm search. You said, oh yeah,
An
okay.
opponent has been found. I
It's
really hope it's
me.
not someone in your chat.
No, it's me. I was
Wait,
just
is
about to
your
say,
picture why you said you would be that little guy?
what?
Like, who is that?
Wait, you don't know the
I
picture?
don't know who
Like,
that is.
you don't know who that is, bro? That's
No, that's
Chow
like
from Sonic
Castform.
the Hedgehog.
I've never. I played Sonic Mania for like an hour.
Oh my god. You never even played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle
I
for the
have. Okay, I've
GameCube.
seen the first and second movie. They were great. I am
I
going to
haven't
see the
seen the
third.
movies. I don't need to see the movies to know Chow. I don't even know if Chow are in the movies.
Chow is not in the movies. I've never seen him. He looks like
Ugh.
Castform. He's got nuts below his face.
He's got nuts below his face? What are you talking about?
It looks like he does. Okay, I think it's time to lock in.
Okay, you ready to mute and deafen?
Yeah, I'm gonna deafen. I'm gonna get my sound going.
Alright.
Okay, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, have fun. Alright. Thank you, Connor. Let's see how this goes. This is what we cooked up this week. Yeah, I can't believe he's never played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and had a Chow Garden and everything. That's just deeply disappointing. All the funky little chows that you could get, the ones that looked like other characters, like the Shadow Chow. That shit was so cool. I sent him a picture of a little chow with like a basket, like he's running away from home. Okay, this is almost exactly what. Okay, this is like 4 out of 6 from what I thought. I knew he was gonna bring Gengar, Electabuzz, Talonflame, Garchomp, and I wasn't fully expecting Rotom, but this might work out a little better because I was really thinking. Let me make sure I'm definite. Yeah. I was really thinking he was gonna bring Serena because that gives Klefki a very hard time. So what I'm gonna do here is my main game plan. And then I want to have what in the back? Oh my god, it's Jake's dad. Hi, John. How's it going? I think my last I want to bring Florida Man. I don't bring Double Intimidate. I'm like really pretty confident he has Clear Amulet on his Garchomp. I can't imagine he's not running Clear Amulet on Garchomp when I have 2 Intimidate Pokemon, but I have a plan for that. I have a plan. A bit of a diabolical plan. He leads Big Dog and Spirited Away. Okay, so this was the lead I was really like not preferring. Please no poison. Okay, cool. Taunt. Fine, don't care. That kind of sucks a little bit. Um, I don't really want to switch Blastoise in on what could be... Okay, this is fine. Kaido? Garchomp, okay. Pretty sure I'm faster than his Electabuzz. He's follow me. Okay, cool. Curse Body does go hard. Pretty annoying that I got that disabled because it would have been nice to at least threaten a 2-hit KO on the, what's it called? It might be a little preemptive to Terra Grass. I feel like that might be a mistake because now I am threatened by Sludge Bomb. The fact that he switched out also directly after that, I think he specs on Gengar. Dragon Claw, cool. Okay. He lied. He's not. He's not friggin' specs Garchomp. Is yeah, so like I'm really not threatened by this Electabuzz anymore. I'm gonna lock his Garchomp in with Whirlpool. I'm +2 defense. He's probably gonna taunt my what's it called? Okay, he's not Clear Amulet. Good to know. He followed me. Kind of annoying. Okay. I would have rather locked in the Garchomp, but okay, land Whirlpool. Electabuzz is stuck. Fine. That did a little more than I would have preferred, but he's really not doing a whole lot for himself. Honestly, I'd prefer if he survives Whirlpool damage here. I don't know that he does, though. He doesn't. Now, how much does... I'm honestly not paying attention. Okay, Dragon Claw tries to go into Mr. Jingles again. What did he just use there, chat? What did Gengar just do? Did he try to Sludge Bomb? He hasn't revealed his last Pokemon yet. Brings out Talonflame, okay. I get another little bit of extra damage on my Whirlpool there. Can't complain about that. He can't switch out the Talonflame now. I would have rather actually switched in the actually this might be okay. As long as I get speed advantage. Alright, if he's 252 modest Gengar with Sludge Bomb, it still does not get a one-hit actually I'm Terra Grass. Oh, that is a one-hit KO. Okay. I'm willing to get my Blastoise off the board at this point. He goes for Tailwind. Okay. Goes for Sludge Bomb into Mr. Jingles. Perfect. Does that mean I don't get my second hit? No, I get my second hit. Okay. That would have been so bad. So he has Will-O-Wisp. He has Tailwind, of course. That would have been really not hilarious, because then Gengar would have survived. I would have been really unhappy about that. I'm very happy that Garchomp doesn't have what's it called? Um, Clear Amulet. He goes for Dragon Claw. Sorry, I know it's a long game, but this was the best win condition I could think of against Jake because he has a lot of like his main threats to me are physical Pokemon, except for Gengar, and that's why I have Florida Man on the team. Cool. Now, Talonflame. If he is, let's say, 252, Jolly, Flare Blitz into Klefki. Does a lot of damage, but he can't. Oh, he's also -2 now. He's going to be -2. Like, this game is pretty much over. I don't even really need Blastoise anymore. Mm. He needs to kill Klefki with Talonflame at this point because I could tell Garchomp is very definitely choice banded. This is gonna do like nothing. Oh, that did so little. That did a little more than I would have liked, but I get Rain Dish Recovery in addition to lefties, which is cool. I can be like really super duper cringe now. I really don't. I have a little tech, but I don't even need it anymore now. What is he? He's -2. Like, why not? A little bit, yeah. He can't damage my Klefki. I just need to get rid of Talonflame. It could be a Dozo Mirror. That's true. I appreciate that he's not just forfeiting also, because that's, I mean, despite the fact that it makes the games longer, it's still like we're in draft league, like I'm streaming. It's not as he's got all the information he needs pretty much at this point. I think I've revealed everything except body press and switcheroo on this. I really can't wait to hear how he feels after this is all over. Alright, that's game one, finally. Normally, I feel like my draft league matches are done by now, like 23 minutes, and I'm out. And I'm just giving him a really hard time. So now, what is interesting is that I can actually lead a little differently now. I don't imagine he's going to lead the same. Like, it wasn't a bad lead for him. I actually was concerned about that lead with what I was putting forward. I was expecting Sash Gengar with Haze, just in case he happened to see the setup potential. Um, we probably will still be playing at that point, but I don't. If you want, you can commentate like streaming on your own Twitch, watching my Twitch, but or my YouTube or whatever. Um, I mean, I doubt I'm gonna be done already by then. I'm just gonna do a different order. I think the 4 is still fine. Like, I don't really see. I guess I kind of see what Rotom would give you, but I don't think Rotom threatens me that much. It does give Crocodile a bit of a harder time. Kaido and Slipstream. Okay, fine. Like, as long as you have these two on the field, I can just Intimidate Cycle. One of them is probably going to switch, at least one of them. I imagine it's Garchomp. Okay. I really don't have Salamence here for the damage as much. uh... Can't complain too much about that. I'm doing a ton of switching, like, I know, but I don't really know what I have better to do. I kind of just want to see what Gengar's choice is here. Energy Ball, okay. So as long as I hit this Whirlpool again, because Whirlpool's only 85% accurate. I was doing some test games against myself with what I thought Jake was going to bring, and I missed a bunch of Whirlpools, and it kind of blew ass, honestly. Um, but I've already got Talonflame locked in at -2. I Terra Grass, fine. Like, if he Brave Birds me, whatever. I feel like he's gonna... Well, here's what he's not gonna do is... Okay, sure. The safer thing to do is to just switch into Crocodile. This is so fucking stupid. Here, what am I at now? +2. He's -2. He doesn't have any drops there. This is the safer play because, like, he could go for Stomp. He could read that I'm gonna switch into Salamence and go for Dragon Claw into Klefki if he's crazy. I don't know that he's that crazy, but I've done a lot of the same switches. He goes for Will-O-Wisp into Blastoise, cool. Like, that doesn't... I'm really not depending too much... Oh, he's Poison Jab. Oh, okay. Unless he crits... Like, crit here would really suck ass. That's kind of the only downfall of a team like this, is crits really ruin the whole thing. He misses... oh, Reptar's already burned. Cool. He's a Poison Jab. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Okay, cool. No poison. Poison. Kind of sucks. Is Talonflame still in Whirlpool? I don't think so. No, no Pokemon have fainted this game. Oh, I love this. I'm so glad this worked out. So he has Taunt, Wisp, Flare Blitz, Tailwind. Does he stay in? I really should be keeping track of how many. Okay, he's not in Whirlpool anymore. Finally, 2 Pokemon in one turn. It only took like 8, 10 turns probably. This is more diabolical than I thought it was going to be. Getting the poison on my Blastoise does kind of suck, but I'm kind of cool with letting it go down because I didn't get taunted. If he taunted Mr. Jingles, that actually would have really sucked because of what I think I'm going to do next turn. Potentially. Potentially. Ironically, yeah, that would have really sucked. This is a bad matchup for you know, John. I don't disagree with you. I think I'm finally gonna show him my secret tech. I had Switcheroo with Iron Ball specifically for clear Amulet Garchomp. I wanted that so I could switch its item and start Intimidate cycling it over and over and over again. Now he doesn't do follow me. That would have been annoying. Now he can switch moves on me, which sucks, but I've got choice specs, which is kind of funny. He goes for Sludge Bomb. It's a lot less damage now. Please don't poison. Whatever. Now I'm specs on Klefki, which is kind of stupid also, but not the worst thing in the world. Now I just gotta get rid of Gengar, honestly. So I'm gonna Snarl. I'm gonna Psychic it. He can follow me. Yeah. I'm really reducing his damage output a lot, and as long as I get rid of Gengar... Okay, I'm faster than Gengar, which is super sick. Don't think this KOs. No, nowhere near. pretty sure this maybe KOs? Yeah, with choice specs. This is great. Oh, this was so funny. What a fun game. Now Crocodile just wins. It reduces your speed by half, and Klefki isn't exactly a speedy Pokemon. It's 95 speed, so you'd have to be, what, 190 speed, which I don't think Gengar even reaches, if I remember correctly. 162, timid, it gets to 178, so I would always be faster unless it was... Actually, I would always be faster than that. Yeah, go big dog. This whole game was like absolutely diabolical. I'm really happy that I did this. I'm gonna be even a little bit more mean. I'm gonna switch when I don't really have to. Now I'm not even gonna let him attack. Did you drop him on? I think I did. Maybe? No, they're just all really low health. They're all like absolutely like begging for air, begging for health. I'm just gonna knock off in case I miss. Brick break! He had brick break! Oh my god. Alright, GG, Jake. Hello. Jake. Whenever you're back, let me know.
I have some stuff that could be terribly unfun for you, but deeply funny to me.
I told you, I was right. It was really, really funny for me. I had 4 out of your
like
6
some
Pokemon.
Of the worst Pokemon I've ever played in my life.
Okay, all right. I need to show you my whole team now.
Remember how I felt when I played Joshua Diamond in Sacramento? And I was like yelling about it for like 20 minutes in Discord?
I do remember.
That's how I feel right now.
I am so sorry.
Played game 1, and I was like, I should just Stomping Tantrum. He's gonna switch Klefki in. And I'm like, there's no way he switches Klefki in right now. I'm gonna just click Dragon Claw.
Yep.
And then Klefki came out. And then I was like, no, I'll just do this. There's no way this is gonna happen. And every time I said that out loud, it happened. I didn't talk for the last, like, 20 minutes.
I'm so sorry, but I'm very happy with how that turned out. And I really respect you for not... I really respect you for not conceding at a couple of points. And the fact that you had Brick Break was hilarious. I was like, there's no way he can damage my Crocodile.
So I had Brick Break on it. I can show you mine.
Yeah.
For the stream.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
So I want you to know, at the end there, I forgot that you took my choice specs.
I did, and that was...
So I didn't click follow me.
Because
I was like, oh, if I get psychicked, I will live.
Yeah, if I were not choice specs.
Yeah. Yeah,
I actually didn't...
Klefki.
So the reason I had Switcheroo with Iron Ball at all is because I was afraid of Talonchomp, but Chomp with Clear Amulet. Which actually would have fucked my game plan up pretty bad. Here, wait, I'll pull up your paste too. I just saw you messaged it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about you having double intimidate. I knew you were gonna bring the Pokemon, and it just didn't even occur to me. So I had 3 Pokemon immune to sleep, which was kind of just part of the team.
Yeah.
I didn't really prepare for a Fungus besides Talonflame. I was worried about you doing
Yo, that Hypno set is
Annihilate
so
Klefki
anti-Klefki.
Weavile.
Annihilate Klefki Weavile. Like
So I
what?
was
Beat up
worried about,
screens?
yeah, you beating up into your own Annihilate and like bulking up, and then um putting up screens. I did calcs, and so I didn't care. So this is funny that this is how the thought process went because of how the match happened.
Uh-huh.
I was worried, or I didn't care if you put up reflect because my calcs, which I spent, that's why I was almost late because I spent like 20 minutes looking at all of the calcs for all of your Pokemon. I was like, okay, if he sets up reflect, I don't care. I need to stop light screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which is
that was
like
the
the
bigger
first
threat
game
was
you showed
special
me
damage.
3 of your moves. And I was like, okay, you don't even have screens.
Yeah.
So Hypno is a dead slot now. Great. He got to come to one. He's come to one game this season. Good job, guy.
Good job, Hypno.
Yeah. Last minute, I changed it to Dazzling Gleam, and I was like, oh, it'd be funny if this mattered. He didn't even hit the field. It didn't matter.
It could have mattered
Um.
because I did have Dazzling Gleam on Klefki.
So because I was oh no, I used it more for like spread damage. I didn't even think
Mm.
about imprisoning it. Um. I we had talked before, and you had talked about bringing Misty Terrain. Not
Yeah.
even to our match, but in general.
Uh-huh.
So I brought Electric Terrain.
Oh my god, I didn't even
So
see
that,
that.
so that you couldn't put me to sleep, and I could burn your Annihilate from your freaking.
That would be pretty funny.
Um, Garchomp had Brick Break. I didn't know what to put on Garchomp. Which, when I was like, I really don't need half of these moves, I probably should have just made it not a choice item and just
Yeah,
done something else.
like
But Garchomp
Lorb or
feels so
Clamorb would have been.
bad
Yeah.
without a choice item.
It's good
I feel
with
like he
Life
doesn't do
Orb,
anything.
but if you're gonna do Clear Amulet, you kind of need like a Swords Dance set too. And then,
Yeah, like Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum, Swords Dance, Protect, probably, or
yeah,
even just like 3 attacks. Um, I was so hoping Energy Ball would have done more damage.
I was Assault Vest
Yeah, it
on the
was. Let's see,
Crocodile.
what is the calc I'm looking at right now? Um, oh, this is Clear Amulet. That's why I was so excited about it. It was like 80 to 95, and I had Helping Hand, which Helping Hand was the revelation I had at work, where I was like, oh my god, I bet Stomping Tantrum, Helping Hand, and like Energy Ball and Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, I bet they just OHKO outright a bunch of your Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I set them so that Helping Hands, even with Reflect Up, would still take kills, and that I had Light Screen so I could stop Light Screen. Um, and I just had Helping Hand on Rotom for just more of that kind of stuff. He has a Rindo Berry because I was afraid of the Rotom matchup.
Yeah, wait, what is Rindo the grass type?
Rindo is grass.
Okay.
Yes.
I
It's
was thinking
green.
the whole like I was pretty close to bringing Rotom over Crocodile, and at this point now I'm glad that I didn't. But I was really scared of Gengar because I was like everything is cool and good except for like if I have to face a Sash Gengar because Weavile doesn't really like the
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I kind of thought about the Weavile and I was kind of nervous about it, but I was like, if I just lead Talonflame Garchomp, I just win that interaction.
yeah.
Or Talonflame Gengar. I just win that interaction. And even in a lot of instances, if I lead Talonflame Garchomp, I still win against a Weavile lead with something else. Because, like, Weavile just doesn't do enough damage.
No, it doesn't really do a whole.
Like,
I was thinking about
even,
running
like,
it
Ice Shard.
adamant. Even yeah, Ice Shard doesn't get the OHKO unless I'm like adamant max attack, and I needed to be Jolly so that I could outspeed things that aren't Talonflame.
Yeah.
The other
Originally, Garchomp was Scarf.
okay.
Because I was worried you had brought Scarf Salamence before.
So you wanted to be
And I
faster
was
than
like, I
that.
really don't want to lead Because let's see, because I kind of just changed the team. Did I ever have any sort of? I didn't. So I made this like last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking at it, and I think Garchomp went from like Lumberry for whatever reason. I was worried about getting like Will-O-Wisp, and then I think I looked and I was like, it's like one Pokemon. I don't even care.
Yeah, I think it's just
Um,
Rotom.
and I thought about Life Orb, but I was like, I really don't want to lose the health because I already feel like I'm pushing it with like this super kind of frail team.
Yeah, it is a
Um,
little
and then
frail.
I went to Scarf because I was like, you use Scarf Ments with like you use special Ments.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I really don't want to just catch a Draco Meteor. Like at that point, all I can do is pray you miss, or
Yeah,
like poor little Electabuzz gets like left as a stain on the floor. Like it's not a good time.
just smushed.
Yeah.
So there were a
I don't know
few
if Hypno needed to come.
there were a few things that I was expecting that I think I was surprised to see you didn't bring. Like Serena was the thing I was actually most afraid of because Serena just like invalidates Klefki offensively. Like I pretty much can only set light screen and do things for my own team.
Mm.
And it would block me from getting like a cheeky ice shard or fake out. I didn't even run fake out on Weavile because you had Serena. Um, I didn't run any priority except for Klefki just because I knew like I kind of had to um, do some things with Klefki. But I
So
also didn't run screens because you told me about Raging Bull earlier
there's
in the
no way
season.
that actually worked. Okay, wait. It's story time for chat, I think, if
Story
chat's still
time.
going. Um so we were out drinking and was it when we were out I told you what Raging Bull did?
Yeah.
I think it we were out drinking and Dan was up in Boston and we were talking. And I told him what Raging Bull did because I was talking about my match against Connor. And he had no idea what it was. And he was like, "Oh, okay, I just won't bring screens then." And I was like, "Oh, that's funny. You're gonna bring screens."
Why would I bring screens if you have Raging Bull?
Uh, because who cares? You'll just click screens anyway.
Fair.
Klefki doesn't die.
Klefki. Well, if
He
I'm setting Rain
sees.
for myself, which I did want because I was Rain Dish Blastoise,
Oh yeah, that would have been awful.
that would have been pretty bad. I
It's like
did
it
die
just
to
sound
that.
like wave crash.
Yeah. Oh my god. You could have run Wave
Yeah.
Crash. I really wanted to bring
Scarf
Annihilate.
Encore Annihilate is dirty.
Yeah, I was gonna encore you into like a Tailwind or into a Protect. I was gonna encore you into Follow Me so you couldn't taunt my Blastoise with Electabuzz. I could have coaching my Salamence and made it this like stupidly physically bulky thing that just breaking swipes things to death. Or I could coaching Crocodile, and I had Crocodile set also because I was thinking you were gonna bring Tauros, so I had
Mm-hmm.
Crocodile like calc to live -1 close combat from I think it was like Jolly Life or maybe not Jolly Life Orb, maybe just Jolly Mirror Herb, I think it was. So no boosting damage from Tauros. And then if I could get like coachings off before that, then I'm even better. And just like having Salamence and Crocodile, I think Salamence, Crocodile, and Klefki actually worked like ridiculously well together because I could switch out of their weaknesses
Yeah.
so easily. Like Salamence is like the glue between it and Klefki and it and Crocodile type wise.
Uh, dude, I was so relieved when you took my choice back.
When you took the choice specs,
I
I was
gotta
like, I
stop
know that
using
means you
choice
could
items,
switch.
man.
Yeah, like I figured out in game one that you had choice items on both because I was like, there's no reason you would switch out Gengar in that situation because I had like unless you were choiced, because you could have just thrown a Shadow Ball into Klefki or something like that. Or I didn't even think about Energy Ball. You could have thrown an Energy Ball into my Crocodile. Um,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
why. So I sludge bomb. It was between energy ball and sludge bomb, and
yeah,
I was like, there's no way you run Terra Steel.
I was thinking about it. I was very
Uh,
back
I,
and forth on that.
dude, if you did that with Garchomp and Tauros, like you're like smoking crack. Like I don't know what the idea there is.
The idea was I was afraid of Serena, and you could run low kick,
That's that's
and that
fair.
you could run Brave Bird, which you didn't even bring. You didn't bring
I
Brave
didn't bring
Bird.
Brave Bird.
Brave Bird would have been a little annoying for Terragrass Blastoise, but I'm glad that I picked Terragrass now at this point. Um, Also, it would
Yeah,
have been
that's
good
why I
as
sludge bomb.
it would have
I
been
know it
good
was
into Dragon
weird.
Claw too. I would have resisted that. Um, and
But
then for Flare Blitz, I had Rain Dance. I could reduce the damage and get at least one Iron Defense off.
yeah.
Um,
I was super worried. Like, just even playing that all out, like, I was like, oh, surely he's gonna tear now. No, it's gonna happen now. No, no, no. And then you just didn't, and I was like, okay, whatever.
because I didn't want to get
And then
Sludge
you
Bombed.
finally did, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that like I wasn't sure. I was like, if you lean into like a very special attack heavy team, this whole game plan I need to like switch to like Weavile Crocodile stuff and like maybe use Annihilate to get a funny final Gambit off or something. But this was all built very much around like I really hope you bring the physical Pokemon. Um, so I was really unsure that it would work out, but I mean,
Which is funny because I have a very special team,
you do. I mean,
which
not
is bad.
it's not even that you
I
have a
don't.
special team. Let me
This is
pull it up. Hold on.
this is five of my four of my five special attackers technically. If we're gonna be like that,
I mean, yeah, but
like Rotom and Hypno are not really meant to do damage. It's not meant to, but Electabuzz puts in work.
yeah, Electabuzz like it's a 105 base special attack, and even with no investment, like that's putting out some good chip damage all around. Dedenne,
That's
also, I
speed.
was like a little. Oh, I'm looking at speed.
It's
Okay,
95 special attack.
still not bad. Dedenne, I was like,
Yeah, like it's
oh,
really
geez,
good.
that's. I mean, it's only what
Wait,
81, but
is it?
it.
Did you think there was any truth to what I told you earlier?
What were you
Or did you
telling
think I
me?
was full of shit when I said that um two of those are on my team?
No, you said three of them, and I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, I said three
Okay,
of them are on my team, two of their items are wrong.
let me pull up
Did you
the.
actually change anything when I said that?
No, I didn't, but I really thought about it.
Okay.
Cause okay, so I only have two viewers left, but for chat, I thought like I was fucking around with Jake, and I was
I'm
like,
sure they think this is funny.
I thought I was like, you should. I'm gonna build a team for you. You don't know what you need to do, so like, let me do it. And I had like Metronome, Hypno. I had, of course, the special Garchomp,
The Specs Garchomp.
and you said I'm bringing three of those, and only one of the items is wrong. So I was like, out of the six of these, like I was like, okay, maybe Hippowdon Garchomp. I was thinking maybe you could bring the Hippowdon and like do some
It's basically the set I
Sandstream.
ran when I brought it. It never hit the field because it was terrible for the matchup. But that's
Yeah,
like the set. Minus Scorching Sands. It was like Rock Tomb.
yeah.
Or
Rock
not Rock
Tomb,
Tomb. Rock Slide.
Rock Slide would have been good too. I mean, why have that when you have Stone Edge, Blunder Policy,
Stone
Grand
Edge.
Bull
Pray to Miss. Granbull.
with Present? Did you know that Grand Bull gets Present? That is a valid move.
I I thought this was just kind of a bunch of bullshit. I thought most of this was wrong.
No, I did this on my phone in Showdown when I was eating, or I don't know what I was doing. Maybe no, I was actually sitting at my desk at work and my boss could have seen me doing that, but it
I
gets
was also
present.
doing the same thing.
Yeah, this Pokemon gets present. What other Pokemon besides Actually, a bunch of Pokemon get present. Azumarill gets present. Pikachu. Did not know that. I thought that was like a Delibird exclusive move, and then it came up as something Vows. I was like, fuck it, I'll put it on. And it's also 90 or
Delibird doesn't get
95%
shit,
accurate.
man. He can't even have his own move.
No, but
Poor guy.
you said three out of the six, so I was like maybe like Hip out on Garchomp and then either Hypno Granbull. Uh, I would have really not had a good time against Alolan Muck with Minimize. I was not super excited about that. Like for a little while,
I'll
I
tell you
had
about
Aerial Ace instead of Dual Wing Beat just because I was like I don't want to miss.
about the minimi. Like, okay, I could absolutely do that. I could run minimize muck, and I could just be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so not fun.
No, but I mean,
Like,
it was.
like I'm almost disrespected you even brought this because this is fucking nonsense.
I really wanted to win. I wanted to win, and that
But
was like,
if I brought muck and did minimize shit, I would never hear the end of it.
no, you wouldn't. But
About
even this
how
is
I
like
was a
slightly
dickhead.
less. This is okay. So with Muck, at least like it's or no, with my strategy, at least like okay, I could get crit, and I'm getting hit by all of the moves. So you're always dealing damage. It's just a lot of times it's not very much. Um, with Muck, that's just like I might just do no damage for 8 turns straight, and that's like the end of it.
Yeah.
Um, and you had follow me with Electabuzz. You didn't have fake out, so I was like, okay, at least that's not an option for you to get
Does he
the
get
strat
fake out?
off.
I don't think any of my mons
No,
get
you
fake
don't
out,
have
right?
any Pokemon on your team with fake out.
I don't have any
Um,
Pokemon on my team.
no, it's actually devoid of all Pokemon except for Garchomp Talonflame.
Those are the only real ones.
Shadow Sneak. Muck gets Shadow Sneak. Interesting.
He does get Shadow Sneak. He doesn't get Sucker Punch though, which is wild.
No, but Gengar
I don't
gets
know if
Sucker
you knew
Punch.
that.
I was like, maybe he
You
he
know
would
what's
do like
insane to me? Weavile and Crocodile don't get Sucker Punch. You know what does? Fucking Embor.
Ember gets Sucker Punch. I didn't even see that. Yeah, it
Yes.
does. And
Uh,
and Banette.
while I was finishing things up, I was like, I was like, I was just thinking, and I was like, what would Gengar have to be worried about? And then I was like, okay, Gengar Electabuzz could be just a good lead overall. I was like, oh my god, he has like 4 dark types.
Yeah. I brought. Did I bring two? Yeah, I brought two of my dark types because I was like, if you bring
Yeah.
Gengar and I'm not even remotely prepared, I'm fucked. And that's why I
Yeah.
was like,
Dude, I was getting so tilted after I kept throwing fucking immune moves into things.
I was so that made me feel so good getting those switches in. I was like, fuck yes.
I was so hoping you, dude, if Klefki came in, I would have screamed if Klefki had come in turn 1, game 2,
It would
when I
have.
stomping tantrumed.
I was thinking about switching it in anyway, just because like, well, I'm max defense bold on Klefki, and you were also -1 um on Garchomp, so I was like very confident that I would. I live
Oh, you would
um
have.
I don't live Choice Band Stomping Tantrum, but I live like Clear Amulet, Jolly, Max Attack, Stomping Tantrum, and at -1, I actually don't know if
Well,
I would live
it's
with Choice
bad.
Band. Yeah, with Garchomp, if it's
I
Garchomp,
it does like 120, I think.
if we do Jolly Band, why would it be not Max Attack?
I was like,
Into
why is
what
it
was it?
doing no damage?
Klefki.
Oh, it's a bomb of snow.
Yeah. Klefki Stomping Tantrum is so without any attack drops even. Jolly Max Attack Banded Stomping
Okay.
Tantrum is a
Oh
43%
yeah, because
chance
you're
to
just max
KO.
max.
Um and then at -1 it's definitely a 2-hit KOs up to 73%. So I could have, but I was like cuz what did I have Crocodile on the field? I think I had Crocodile on the field.
When?
Turn 1 game 2. I think I led
It was
Crocodile
Blastoise
Blastoise.
Salamence. I thought you were
Oh, it
gonna
was
protect.
Blastoise Salamence.
Yeah.
Why would you
No, it was
Stomping
Blastoise
Tantrum in?
Klefki.
Or is
No, Blastoise.
I could look back in it later, but it was some
It must have been Crocodile.
I think it
Must
was
have been.
Crocodile because I knew that you weren't Clear Amulet anymore, so I knew that I could lead with Intimidate, and if I led with Crocodile Intimidate, I was also covered in case you led Gengar.
Mm.
So I don't remember. Oh, so I switched Crocodile out to Salamence, and I thought about it. I was like, maybe you throw a Dragon Claw into the Crocodile slot, because that would be like similar-ish damage to Stomping Tantrum. So it's like, it could go either way. It actually would have been a little bit more damage. I'm looking at it now for Dragon Claw, but I was like, the safer choice is to just do Salamence and like get a little Rocky Helmet chip in if it's Dragon Claw, and if it's Stomping Tantrum, it does nothing. And you'd be at -2, so I wouldn't really be taking that much from Dragon Claw anyway. Um, but I kind of wanted Klefkin because I wanted so badly to throw the switcheroo in, and I'm so glad that I did it at the end and I got the choice specs. But I really the whole
Uh,
point of it was just to get Clear Amulet off of you.
yeah. I mean, I really just wonder, like, if I just clicked follow me and I just kept attacking, if I would have won. I don't think so.
You would have had a little bit of a better chance,
It
but
it would
with
have gone a lot longer.
yeah, and you didn't have protects on any Pokemon also, so you couldn't like stall. I was
Yeah.
poisoned and burned on all of my Pokemon, so you could have like tried stalling out for some damage on that stuff. Like that, the poison was really wearing down my Blastoise, and I didn't want that in the face of a Gengar, so I just needed to get that off the field after a while. Um, and I was playing with my food a little bit. Perry called me out on while we were playing. Your dad also was in my chat, which was amazing. Uh,
That's funny.
he said, I think he might have logged off at this point, but he said, all that info that you guys know is why I bring my Switch to the events and play Zelda.
That's so real.
He also said, like, I think by like turn 4 or 5 in game 2, he was like, this is a bad matchup for Jake, I fear.
Yeah.
So real for that.
I don't know who has a good matchup into this.
I don't know. I mean, special attacking teams do.
Haven't you done this before?
I
I've
did, but I
heard
didn't.
about
I
this
didn't get to
actually.
bring it because the matchup was very special oriented. I think it was. When did I bring it?
It wasn't against Quick, right?
No, Quick just wrecked me. Was it Citrus Berry? No, not that one.
Untitled 26. Yeah, literally that exact thing.
Yeah, this wasn't a full set, so I didn't like decide on that one. But there was a week
We
where I
absolutely
brought it.
talked about it.
Well, I talked about it because, like, shout out Bihani. He gave the suggestion to me. Oh, it was week 1 when I played Connor. Um, because he played his team, like, outside of Mamoswine and Rillaboom, it was very, um, special attack
Yeah.
heavy. So I was like, and he wasn't even really leaning into those, like, um, what was it? Ninetales and, uh, Chandelure were like the bigger threats, is what I felt. So I couldn't bring the funny Blastoise. Um, and I was like thinking in deciding on this team, I was like, if Jake remembers that I had that set and that I thought about running it, and he preps into that, then I'm fucked. Like Sash Gengar with Haze really would have messed my game plan up. Um,
You know what's funny is what I thought you were gonna do was I thought you were gonna bring Shell Smash Blastoise.
that would have been pretty funny too. I actually maybe this is cringe, but I
But
was
I
playing
was like,
games against
okay,
myself to
I absolutely
practice.
can just outspeed it and kill it.
Let me
Oh
see.
my god. What did you think I was gonna bring?
I have
Did you
it.
make a 6? I didn't make a 6
I did.
for this.
Um, what I thought you were going to bring didn't include any Terra Pokemon though, so I really didn't think you were gonna bring all that. But I thought you were gonna bring Clam Chomp, Covert Cloak Talonflame, like Life Orb Tauros, maybe like Banded Tauros, Sash, Gengar, of course, Electabuzz, and then Serena with Choice Scarf, I think is what I was imagining. Um, like Choice Scarf Serena with Triple Axle would have kind of fucked my Salamence up, and that's why I had Rocky Helmet really on that. Um, I think that and I don't. The set for Garchomp was just like protect 3 attacks. It was Talonflame with a similar set to what you ran, but it was Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, Taunt, Protect instead of Wisp. Tauros was Life Orb, so it was like Raging Bull, Close Combat, Iron Head, Protect, because I couldn't think of a third attacking move. Gengar with Haze, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Electabuzz, Protect, T-Bolt, Follow Me, um, and what was the other move I even thought of? Maybe I revealed it. Taunt, Thunderbolt, Follow Me, Protect, I guess, was the other move. Maybe Helping Hand. And then Serena was like Power Whip, triple axle, low kick, U-turn with Choice Scarf.
Yeah, it's like what I actually brought to that one set.
Yeah, like that was what I feared the most as like looking at your team. Either that or like a very special attack heavy team that I just had no matchup into. But I was practicing against myself in 2 windows just to see like how it actually worked out. And I'm glad that I did because and I talked to Connor a tiny bit about this. Um, I just sent him like the OTS when I had the idea for Klefki with Switcheroo. But what I had actually thought of at first was lagging tail. Because what the idea was like, even if you tailwind, I lagging tail Garchomp and get Iron Defense up before you can attack me. Um, However, I was watching a video from Wolf where he was talking about speed interactions that were um, happening with Toad Scroll wheezing because of like how the dynamic speed changed everything. Like when they changed dynamic speed to be dynamic in Sword and Shield, he said that people were doing lagging tail onto Dynamax Pokemon, but it didn't affect the priority bracket until the next turn. And I was like, no fucking way. That ruins my whole idea. And so I had to switch it to Iron Ball because
Is
I
that
tested it.
true?
Yeah, I don't know that I have the replay of that. I don't think I
So Lagging
do.
Tail doesn't take effect until the next turn, specifically Lagging Tail.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an Iron Ball one.
So what's the difference between Lagging Tail and Iron Ball?
So Lagging Tail makes you move last in your priority bracket, and Iron Ball reduces your speed by half, and it also grounds you. So that was another funny thing that I was gonna try was to let
Yeah.
you Earthquake yourself on Talonflame or Rotom by Iron Balling it, but you didn't even. I don't. Did you have? You didn't have Earthquake, right? No, you had
I did not
Stomping.
have Earthquake, no. I had, again, Brick Break.
2 Brick Breaks maybe
And
was a little bit
I was like,
overkill.
if Sylveon come, which I didn't really think it would, I wanted Poison Jab, and I was also I wanted some coverage for Blastoise.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, he's just gonna Terra Grass, and he's gonna Shell Smash, and everything's just gonna die. Was the thought I had.
Yeah.
Because, like, at that point, if I don't have Tailwind up, you'll just outspeed everything. And even if I do have Tailwind up, you'll still probably outspeed most of my Pokemon. Which then led me to, like, Rotom is faster than Blastoise, so is Electabuzz. Garchomp obviously is, Talonflame obviously is, Gengar obviously is, and Hypno is just a Pokemon in the
Yeah.
franchise.
Hypno is one of the Pokemon in the Pokemon
Yeah.
franchise. I think, well, Hypno, I was like, he could do some Imprison light screen stuff, but I really wasn't too worried about that because I had 2 Dark types. I was like, what is Hypno going to do against them? Like, it can click Dazzling Gleam, but what is its special attack stat? 73.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted Terra Fairy, Terra Blast.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the Terra animation with Hypno and him making his dumbass cry would have actually tilted me. That probably would have done a lot of mental damage.
If you did what? Sorry?
If you used Hypno and clicked Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, so it does the like it does its cry, which I hate. Hypno is just a Pokemon, yes, Sean. Yeah, like it would have like.
Is he the one that goes...
Let me do like Pokemon cries.
Is that him? I thought that was Drowsy.
They both sound like stupid. I need. Okay.
Let's hear it. Let me turn your stream on.
Do, are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it.
Piece of shit. I hate Pokemon with terrible cries. Like I hate Hypno for a lot of reasons, but mostly for its cry. Um,
Do you have a least favorite cry?
oh God,
Do you
probably.
still have that website open?
Yeah.
Bombardier.
Bombardier? I don't know that I've ever like heard its cry. Sean.
Listen to it.
Oh,
It's terrible.
my friend Sean is in my chat and he says that he loves Hypno. I'm sorry, Sean, but that's a bad opinion. Ew. That's gross. That's like
It's wet.
I get the feeling like
It's
when people
wet.
say moist and other people cringe, like that cringe feeling is what I feel there. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of other um God, there's something I was thinking of recently that I was like watching someone stream with it and I was like, God, I hate hearing that Pokemon come on the field. There's some that are awesome, like Azumarill. I love that. I don't know why,
That's
but I
just
do.
a Pokemon.
That's a
Like,
Pokemon.
that's
Classic.
just a generic Pokemon cry,
I think
man.
Ariados is kind of bad. I didn't like that one. Um,
It's fine.
it's fine. There are worse
I bet
ones.
Ampharos has a good one.
Ampharos. Where is that? Ampharos. Nah. I love Ampharos, but I don't like that cry very much. That was not good. God, what am I'm thinking of like a meta Pokemon too, like something that's not really uncommon in Reg H right now. Uh, Volcarona I don't like either. Volcarona. What does that even sound like? I don't. Ugh, not a fan. Oh, Electabuzz. I actually hate Electabuzz. I'm sorry, but Electabuzz. I'm glad that I had my sound off in game because that just like hurts my brain a little bit to hear.
Yeah, I was just listening to music the whole time.
It's how it should be because some of these Pokemon got really, really bad cries. What is Magmars? I feel like it's also not a great one. Hmm. No, that sounds like it could be
The
Charizard.
problem with Pokemon music is they don't have Sabrina Carpenter.
That's so true. But it's good that they don't because then people would get uh copyright striked quite a bit. Sean says that Jinx has
They
an
already
annoying
do.
cry. Huh? More than they already do? Yeah, true. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Oh my
Why am
god.
I heard that and I'm like, that's kind of advanced for a Pokemon from Gen 1.
Yeah, like how did the Game Boy speakers even
Handle that.
produce that sound? How did they do that? What about I think Kadabra is also not great. He's just not that bad. Okay.
What's up?
Yo, Rich, what's
What's
going
up?
on? We just finished our
Yeah,
draft
fucking
league
Slam.
match and we're listening to Pokemon
How was it?
cries.
No, nice.
It was like the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah.
This
I
is
feel violated.
this was the team can you see my stream, Rich?
Yeah, I can see it now.
This was the team I used. It was all built around Iron Defense, Body Press, Whirlpool, Blastoise.
Okay.
Cause he had Garchomp, I didn't, and he Talonflame and shit like that, and Tauros.
That's
So
pretty fire.
it's pretty fire, and it meant that there was one point I'm streaming to YouTube right now too. Um,
Oh nice.
and one person said, uh, they just asked like, did you even drop a Mon yet, or have any Pokemon died? And it was like turn 10 and nothing had died. Just because I was
Jesus
sitting on the
fucking
field
Christ.
with like Blastoise Salamence against Talonflame Garchomp, and I had them both whirlpooled.
Lol.
It was not lol, Rich.
It was lol W Poggers.
It was
What other
fucking
Twitch?
disrespectful.
It was disrespectful. It was PogChamp if you ask me.
I never want to experience anything like that ever again.
I'm sorry that I had to do it to you, but I need to win all of my matches for the rest of this season in order to make it to playoffs. So I really had to win.
Is it disrespectful for me to want something like that to happen to you
For me to
again?
lose so that I don't make playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was this week and that meant that you won, then no. I was like I would have been upset if you had been like, "Oh, he's gonna not make playoffs if he doesn't win this week, so I'm not gonna go that hard on him." That would have been ridiculous. I wanted you to give it
That's
your all.
definitely not what happened.
No.
Definitely not because I'm too busy and I have so many things going on
Well, you
and
got a
can't
job
afford to
offer
put the
today,
time to
which
play
is
in the
big.
league.
Big job
Definitely
offer.
not that.
No.
You know, it's actually more embarrassing because I tried literally as hard as I could and I got fucking boned.
I mean, what could you do against Iron Defense Body Press Blastoise
I
besides
would
clicking
literally
haze?
need you to tell me you were doing that, and I'd have to spend the entire week thinking about it.
See, this is how I felt when I played Quick. Because
And
like, there's no
I'd
way I
have
would have
to like,
predicted that.
what the fuck is this question, and why is there a million questions?
What?
I'm finally filling out all the stuff for the job
Oh, okay.
because I gave it the whole day because I didn't want to like do it on the work computer.
Well,
No.
I'm gonna end my stream. So thank you for playing. I'm still gonna stay on call for a second, but I'm gonna say goodbye.